What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Lou. It's been a while. I know I've been gone for like 6 to 8 months. Had a lot of things going on in my life, life-changing stuff, big stuff, trying to make moves, make this channel grow, make this company grow. Needed to come up with better content, going through just a lot of positive things, a lot of big things coming. Working on the website still. Check me out, 412stillcitymuscle.com. Got some brand new tri-blend t-shirts, tanks, a lot of stuff redesigned, new products coming, things like that. Support your boy. Like I said, so we can just keep more things coming. Trying to find, got like 2 gym locations that's going to let me start filming soon, so you can start actually seeing the workouts. So you have a lot more content coming. Switching categories, leaving bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding out it is, converting over to the new classic physique division. I feel like that division is, tailor-made for me, perfect for my physique. 6'2", 210 pounds right now. Naturally, a lot of these guys are getting on stages that way, and let's be honest, they're not all natural. So, for me to be able to do that naturally, I think I'll be able to be a strong competitor. Hopefully eventually make it to the Arnold Classic stage in years to come, and then hopefully Olympia. So that's the goal. But I want to talk about the Mr. Olympia starting tomorrow, the Super Bowl of bodybuilding and fitness. Now, not just bodybuilding. This channel is not just strictly about bodybuilding. It's about all facets of fitness. There's actually more athletes that participate, in the expos and the events at the Arnold Classic and the Olympia than even the Olympics. And most people don't know that. So I'm real hyped for this year. I just want to make a quick video and who I think will be in the top 5 this year. To be honest with you, I think this show is Phil Heath's to lose. I've been following Phil Heath, Big Ramy, Dexter Jackson, Rolly Winkler, Sean Roden all year, just to see, engage in their progress. A lot of them don't show their bodies too much, but a lot of them you can, pretty much see some improvements and some weaknesses that have actually gotten worse. So to be honest with you, I think this is Phil Heath's show to lose. I think that, it's his muscle maturity and symmetry, which most people don't notice. That symmetry is like a large 60 to 65% of your score. And if you look at Phil's body, just by cutting it in half, his left side mirrors his right side. And that's pretty much what symmetry is. It's not just conditioning, but it's also the balance. And because I always thought that Phil, in no scenario, except for, I'll say 1 year, only in 2013 do I think he should have beat Kai. I think he should have lost to Kai Green those other shows. I think he should have lost to Kai Green in Prague. I don't understand how a man whose half his body from the waist down is dominated by, almost everybody in the top 5. Sean Roden has better legs. Dexter Jackson has better legs. Big Ramy, of course, has better legs. Kai Green, don't even get me started. The guy got feathers in his quads that I've never even seen before, and Phil doesn't have a striation or feathers anywhere in his legs. He doesn't have the biggest legs. He has the most conditioned, I would say, hamstring to glute tie-in area, probably the most conditioned right there. But so does Dexter Jackson. So, from the waist down, I would probably take anybody in the top 4, top 5 over Phil Heath. But his upper body is damn near flawless. Flawless. Except for his abs. I think he is a weird looking, 5-pack. You can't even call it a 6-pack. It's like a 5-pack, which is weird. His back is vastly improved. But I will say his posing and the way that he shows his back is the best. Next to Kai. Other than that, his shoulders are flawless. Great chest. Great balanced physique. But I would have to say, if Phil Heath's not on, which I think Phil was kind of on last year, but he really hasn't been on since 2014. It's his show to lose. And I think, a person like Dexter Jackson could easily steal it. The only issue is if Phil is off, and imagine Dexter Jackson in his 2008 conditioning with the new size he's brought. He's added more muscle on since 2008. That Dexter Jackson can beat even I think, Phil Heath, because he has a better looking midsection. I think he has better legs. His only weakness I would give him is his lower back and his calves compared to Phil. Cedric McMillan, I think if Cedric McMillan, could come with conditioning of Kai and Phil to that level, he has the muscle maturity. I think he has just as equal great shape, just as equal great balance. He could definitely dwarf Phil and make Phil look pretty bad because he has the back to match him for sure. He's a bigger man. Same scenario with Big Ramy. Big Ramy, that guy, oh my gosh. I mean, if he has even, 60 to 70% of Phil's conditioning, or muscle maturity, I don't want to say conditioning, with muscle maturity, and has the conditioning to match, oh, he dominates everybody. I mean, he literally dominates everybody in every muscle group, in every category. I mean, the guy has size, shape, conditioning, V-taper, huge legs, I mean everything. He has no weaknesses. One of my favorite guys I would say is Rolly Winkler. The guy is a monster. He doesn't need to put on any more muscle. The guy can't change his shape. I mean, and that's just one thing about him. He can't change his shape. But what he could do is thicken that lower back. When you have a high lats and a longer torso, the best way to do that are those, those rack pulls, those heavy deadlifts, and those low rows. And that's how Phil brought up his lower back. To meet guys like Phil, like Kai Green, in the back area, because Kai got lats that go down to his waist. The guy has muscle everywhere. I did watch the press conference. What's funny is how Phil tried to deter people from asking about Kai Green, but then he referred to Kai Green when talking about Kai being better than most of the guys up on stage. So I thought that was weird. I think this is Kai Green competing this year. I think Kai Green that won the last Arnold that he competed in would destroy Phil Heath. That's just a fact. I think he would destroy Phil Heath without even a problem. And that's even if Phil's on. You got to figure Kai has 40 to 50 pounds more muscle than him. He can match his conditioning. He has striation. He has striated lower lats. Phil can't compete with that. He can't even come close to that. Not even close. But that's men's bodybuilding. But I will say this, I'm actually more excited to see the men's class physique because that's the division that I'm going to be joining in. I've been following, Jeremy all year, Sadiq all year. I think Jeremy's going to destroy, to be honest with you. I just think, I'm sorry. That's regular physique. Classic physique. Hester shouldn't have won last year. He shouldn't have won last year. I had him about top 4, but he shouldn't have won last year. We'll see. That kid that won the New York Pro, he won in Pittsburgh, he won the New York Pro. I think he's going to come in and he's going to surprise some people. But Jeremy Bondia's and physique, nobody's even coming close. Not even too much muscle, greatest shape. Clearly that FST7 fascia training is working phenomenal for him. So I'm excited to see, how that turns out. But like I said, on to the Mr. Olympia. This is a Super Bowl of bodybuilding. I get hyped for it every year. I get more excited for this than the actual Super Bowl, which is hard to say because I love the Super Bowl. But we're blessed to have this event for 2 days. I think it's going to be a great show. It sucks that Kai's not there because truly, I believe he's the best. But really, really by far right now at this point. So whoever wins the title, I don't think you can truly claim to be the best because everybody on that stage has lost to Kai Green except for Phil Heath. Phil lost to him in 2010, but everybody else has lost to Kai, like easily, not even a problem. So we'll see how the show pans out. Leave a comment, subscribe, holla at your boy. Workout videos coming soon. Check out my website, 412stillcitymuscle.com. More content coming soon, especially that gym content. Check me out on Instagram, Still City Muscle. And y'all have a great day. Peace.